a standing ovation with 30 seconds left.
That was great, and I think the games have been really tight at home. We scored some goals. There was great energy in the building. We had timely goals, because they made a push. I think Kevin's goal really brought them out of their seats, and then thought we were all right. And then Morsey had to get another one and brought them out of their seats again. So, I thought it's been for a while. We've had some really loud, boisterous crowds, and believe me, they picked the guys up.
Jim, what did you like about the forecheck tonight?
You know what? I thought early, first two periods, we did a pretty good job of that. Third period, not as well. It happens sometimes when you don't want to sit back, but human nature takes over sometimes. But that made a difference for us. We wanted to pressure. We talked about it before the game. It gives you a chance to play in the O-zone sometimes. It's not always off the rush that you end up playing in the O-zone. A lot of times you have to put it in, forecheck, get it back, and then play in the O-zone. So that's an important part of the game, and we did it pretty well tonight.
You talked after the Winnipeg game about Trevor not being able to get that breakaway to go. How big is it for this group to have him firing the way he was tonight?
Oh, really, really good. And the thing for Morsey is we didn't think he was shooting enough lately either. In Winnipeg, he passed up some chances, never mind the breakaway. Tonight he had to think a little bit more of a shot mentality, a little more direct. Great to see him rewarded like that. He works like crazy. He's one of the guys that we talked about, usually when the guys who are workers and don't score as much. He's a guy who's scoring like crazy this year, but he's such a worker that everybody feels good about him scoring because he's got quite a work ethic, and they appreciate the little things he does as well.
QB's now admitting he's a little frustrated about being stuck on 19. Anything you can do to help him, sort of mentally get over that hurdle?
No, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be frustrated. He just goes out and do his job. When he goes out and does his job, the goals will come. So I'll talk to him tomorrow about being frustrated. There's no reason to be frustrated. This time of the year is a time where you're pushing and you're in a playoff race. You're just focused on that. And the other stuff comes. You just do good things.
Do guys sometimes forget to give themselves permission, like thinking about QB being stuck? Is there maybe they sometimes forget that they can step on the gas themselves?
Yeah, I mean, when I say that, and I mentioned we're all human. We look, that's all our jobs. Your job is to look at the stats. The players look at the stats. They understand that. So it's just getting past that. It's just getting past it. Just going out and playing, enjoying the game, enjoying competing, and then your skill takes over, and then the goals come, and everything else falls into place.
Did 2 in Calgary, 1 on the power play here tonight. Starting to see a little bit more of that puck movement, those controlled entries that you were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, would have nice to get another one later. I think we probably could have took better control of the game had we been able to do that. We had a few opportunities after that, but the nice one was the first one was a great execution, really nice goal. Came close a couple other times, but when the power play is not scoring, it makes a big difference. It put a lot of pressure on you at 5-on-5. So to get 1 or 2, really, if we can, get that hot again, eases the pressure a little bit, and it's important for us going towards the playoffs.
Your team obviously wasn't at their best in that road trip. You come back and get a big win tonight. What were you guys doing tonight that led to that success that you maybe weren't doing these last 3 games?
I don't know. The road trip, the Calgary game, we deserve everything we got in that game. We did not play well. The Edmonton game, I thought, could have went either way. The Winnipeg game, I thought, could have went either way. So we didn't put too much stock in the fact that we didn't play great. I wouldn't have looked at it like that. We didn't get the points we wanted. That was what bothered us for sure. But I thought, when you're not feeling great because we didn't get those points, you're a little bit worried how you're going to come out and play. I thought our guys were composed. They came out, believed in themselves, played hard to a man, and got the result they wanted.
Will Phil travel with you to San Jose?
No, he will not.
Jim, are you changing your coaching style at all, or your communication? Now that you've settled in and you're getting into the latter part of the season, do you find yourself approaching things a little bit differently at all?
I don't think so. You'd have to ask the players to be sure, but I don't think so personally. I think I've been here for quite a while. I think the players know me. They know who I am, and I try to be pretty consistent. And I think that's how I want to be, at least, anyways. So I don't think I've tried to change much.
Is it important to turn the heat up a little bit tomorrow night, given that on paper it's a game that you should win?
No, we just have to go and just keep doing our thing. I don't think anybody needs to approach the game any differently because it's a game we're fighting for 2 points. And we're doing that with every game. So we won't put any extra pressure on ourselves.
For playoffs, seedings matter to you, or is it just getting the top 8 and you will take our chances?
We're just in a playoff race. We're trying to get in the playoffs. Yeah, that's where we're at right now.